No chemicals or preservatives, just 100% honest to goodness hickory smoked meat.
Let's put another shrimp on the barbie.
Boy, some chicken wings have really hit the spot.
You ain't got no better food, like some chicken wings, some baby back ribs, some fries or something?
And that's just two guys talking, am I right? We're just talking.
Hey, howdy, hey. Welcome to season 3. Are we saying season 3?
I think so. And you know what this is? We didn't even talk about this.
Oh.
Let me validate here.
I think I know what you're going to say.
This is episode 100.
100 episodes. And our wives didn't think we'd make it past episode 2.
I know. Can you imagine? This was like... Was it 2 years ago?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
I wonder if I still have the picture. If I do, I should post it on Instagram.
Oh, I've got it.
Of our setup that first night. Where it was just your couch, couple cameras. We were so nervous. Which, I don't know why we were nervous. No, it was just, that was crazy.
We send each other a lot of memes.
Yeah, we do. We do indeed.
And jump back
But yeah,
here.
100 episodes is kind of a big deal.
Where is it?
I referred a couple people to that first. Is the first episode we talked about Irv? Or was
No, that was the
episode 2?
second episode.
I referred a couple people to those. And I was like, listen, just be
gentle.
Yeah, be gentle, all right? This was... it's still pretty rough, but this was before we had nice cameras and editing, and
it was literally...
And we had no idea what we were doing.
I don't even think Irv has video. I think that was still us.
Yeah, it was just audio.
We may have moved into the other room, but we were literally just like sitting there, chatting it up.
Yep. Crazy.
I'm still trying to see if I can find this really quick.
You keep looking. Let's do a couple minutes on the last few weeks because we haven't. When was the last time we recorded? It was before Christmas.
Yeah,
it's been a while.
So Tuesday's our normal recording day.
Uh-huh.
With a Wednesday backup.
Yep, that's right.
So we went Christmas Eve, Christmas, New Year's Eve, New Year's.
Yep.
Back to back. So it's been a minute since we've been together.
So let's see highlights. Duke died. That was super sad. We haven't talked about that.
We haven't.
You were so nice to call me, and I was like, I was a little embarrassed at how much it affected me. Like, it was pretty hard.
Dude, I fully anticipate needing professional help when Beans goes.
Dude, it's crazy. We spent a lot of time together, and seriously, he was always happy to see me. And anyway, Duke was getting old, and I think he must have had some sickness. I kind of just chalked it up to him just being old. But I think there was a little bit more going on. But Damon went out to feed him one morning and he was just gone. So hopefully he didn't suffer too much. And it was pretty rough. We took him out to Grandma's and buried him. So that was sad, but we got over it. Mose was sad about it too. He was pretty mopey for a while. It's interesting the kind of impact that animals have on each other too. But Duke, forever remembered, good dog. On a happier note, I did my first rib roast, John.
Yeah?
I sent you pictures, and I was like, why didn't John ever reply? You know that red exclamation point that happens when your pictures don't send?
Uh-huh.
Apparently that happened, and I didn't see it that was for that weekend before Christmas, I think, is when I did that.
Oh, yeah.
But
I have yet to see pictures.
Turned out great.
You're going to have to look. I don't think I've got it.
All right. I'll look. You go now while I look.
I know. Well, and what I didn't tell you is I saw your post about Duke while I was sitting at the vet.
Oh, shoot.
With Blue, our little Bichon that Haley and I got when we first got married.
Uh-huh.
And he still has like this real horrible wheeze that like we took him in, did x-rays, did blood work, and like the vet even came back and she's like, look, like the noises he was making, like I was positive we were going to find congestive heart failure or lung cancer or something.
Oh, man.
X-rays are perfect.
Everything's great, huh?
She's like, I even got the other vets and we all looked at them together. They're fine. Let's do blood work. Okay, we did blood work. All of his numbers are like perfect. She's like, there's no reason he should have these good of numbers and be as old as he is.
Holy cow.
But I went to that vet appointment like fully convinced we were putting him down. And then I saw your post about Duke and was just like, oh.
Dude, it was tough. And honestly, that post, I don't live life on social media. Like, I was like, maybe I shouldn't do this. But it was really therapeutic to just take a second. I mean, it was like writing in a journal. Just like, listen, this was awesome. Yeah. He's the bestest, you know.
Yeah. So we both got past the dog trauma. And yeah, Christmas was great. We were talking about this. You had your own little puke palooza. We've talked about mine before.
It was brutal.
You guys got super sick, but gave you kind of a private Christmas.
It did. It was kind of nice. Yeah, we Santa had just left, if you know what I mean. And Rhett and Kyle both just the same time just projectile vomiting. We're up every 30 minutes. Like, it was so sad. And they tried so hard to be excited for Christmas, but they're so exhausted and still so sick. So it was kind of sad. But yeah, we didn't go visit family, which usually Christmas is a lot of fun, but stressful because we're going to my mom's and then Whitney's mom's, and we're trying to split time and see all the cousins and open all the things. And so it was kind of nice to just, we missed everybody, but it was kind of nice to just be us for a little bit. I told you it was kind of nice in the way that COVID was nice. Like, it sucked, but it was kind of nice to just be our family, you know?
Oh, I totally get it. Like, my dad just had surgery. So normally my parents live around the corner. Haley's parents live down in Salt Lake. My parents come over for like Santa and the big reveal and all of that craziness. And then we're with them all morning. And then as soon as we're done with them, we get in the car and we drive south to Salt Lake. But because my dad had surgery, we did a little bit of Santa at our house. We went to their house. We came back and we opened presents at our house just with our little family of 5, which we had never done before. And it was really nice just to have it be us, and we had some fun. Yeah, but it's fun to be with everyone, but it's also sometimes nice just to have to
kind of slow down a little bit
and
just be
minute.
Your family. Yeah, I can't find it, John. I thought I had it. Maybe I deleted it or something, but
we'll find it.
I had that picture. Yeah,
I swear one of us has it. Maybe Haley has it.
Maybe we'll track it down. I remember you ran to the bathroom and I took a picture. Like, this is the most rinky-dink setup.
It is on my super busted up, nasty sectional couch.
Whatever, man. That couch was comfy.
Well, it's still comfy. It's even uglier now. We still have it on a TV stand with everything like balanced very precariously because these mics, they don't look heavy, but when you get them extended out, like it doesn't take much to tip over.
That's right. We had, what did we have on something on the bottom so that TV stand wouldn't tip over or whatever?
I don't think it was that time, but we had we used to use a case of Capri Sun.
That's right.
Yeah, that was in the other studio.
Oh, that's great.
So, but yeah, so we had fun. It's a new year. Are you resolutions like?
I am. We had our in church on Sunday. The bishop got up and said, "I don't love resolutions. I'm not very good at them." And it was like an all-out war. Like, everybody that got up to bear their testimony was like, "I love resolutions. I hate them. I like them. I like setting goals. I'm not very good at keeping them, but I think it's good to kind of reevaluate and try to do better." So,
yeah, mine have evolved. I used to really hate resolutions, and I just wouldn't set them. I lived in fear of Quitter's Day.
Yeah.
Which,
what is that, the 13th?
I think it's this coming Friday.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah, it's the second Friday in January is Quitter's Day.
Okay.
So, I've always hated, failing and not sticking with them, and I just forgot about them. But a couple of years ago, I started doing them. I put them on my phone, and I kind of come up with, and I have to limit it to like 3 or 4 overarching themes. And then I set some like very direct actionable goals underneath those, that it's less of a run a marathon and more of like every 2 weeks, every month, I go back to it and it's like, okay, am I doing this? Am I doing this? Nope. And to maybe go off of your Freudian slip there, they are like revolutions. Yeah. Not the war kind, but like rinse and repeat.
Well said.
That I like that, and I like the measure, course adjust, and maybe I'm doing great in one section this month, and next month I adjust for one that I wasn't, and that, so it's like this constant balancing act. Yeah. But it's fun because I typically end up something personal, something in my family, and then something related to my professional life. So
that's dope. I like that.
Yeah. So I'm a big fan of them.
Yeah. That's a good point, because mine have kind of evolved too. I mean, it was lose weight for umpteenth years, and obviously that's not working great for me. But I've been reading this book, Atomic Habits. Have you ever read that?
Oh, yeah.
I'm way into it.
Several times.
I need to reread it as soon as I'm done, but it's kind of like, set it low. I don't know if low's the right word, but something very attainable and easy and make it attractive. And so it's helped me make those goals this year that I think hopefully will be a little more successful. But
if you like that one, you should read Flywheel. It's actually like a concept that's pulled out of the book Good to Great, but it talks about that, like, you do the little thing, and you do the little thing a couple of times, and then you do something a little bit bigger, and just like a flywheel on an engine or a transmission, like, you start with these slow revolutions, and then you just keep getting bigger and bigger and bigger, so that you're going faster and faster.
I've never heard of that. Flywheel?
Yeah.
All right. You heard it here first, folks.
Book probably have a copy on the bookshelf,
right,
as you're walking out.
I might snag it from you. I need to finish this one first.
Yeah. I'll do it, but
I'm reading this and The Godfather, so kind of covering
I love the movies.
See, I watched the movie. It was like, I wonder if there's a book, because I kind of had a hard time following all the characters a little bit. I was like, I wonder if there's a book that could give me a little background. So far, I'm really liking it, but I'm also trying to finish this Atomic Habits because I like it. So,
yeah, Atomic Habits is really good. We should swap book lists.
Yeah,
and I'm not much of a reader. I'm really trying to get back into it. I've got a book that I really like reading right now.
So I haven't read a book for probably a year. Finished one. I used to be really good at listening to them.
I was going to say, I am a chronic audiobook listener.
Yeah.
I just did.
Do you find your mind wanders when you do that, though?
No, so I listen to them really fast.
Okay.
I listen to them at least on 1.5. I just finished a book that I had to turn it up to like 2.25. Like it seemed like it was going to be so fast, but the regular speed was reading the book.
Brutal.
Yeah, but by doing it faster, like, I have to pay attention, or it gets
keeps
lost.
you from wandering. Huh? Interesting.
But
I need to get back into my audiobook game. I was really enjoying it there for a while. I just haven't.
Yeah. I just finished the Lightbringer series, which, you want to talk about a book that's got a lot going on. That series definitely has a ton going on, but
never heard of it.
Yeah, it's fantasy. A friend recommended it to me, but yeah, in November and December I cruised through those 5 books, but all audiobooks. So
there you go.
Yeah, I'm trying to get back into reading. I want to actually read like 20 books this year.
Yeah, that's a good goal.
I'll
try to finish this one and then see.
Yeah, but one of my areas of focus is the podcast this year.
Yeah. We were talking about this. I think we both independently kind of had the same thoughts. Like, we want to keep this going. We want to make it a little bit more exciting. We're almost, I don't want to say rut, but we want to amp it up a little bit, I guess.
Yeah. So we're thinking we're going to change the format. So if there's ever been a time to add us, this is it.
Indeed.
Hit us on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. If you're one of the like 12 people that regularly listen to this, I know you have one of our cell phone numbers. So
Yeah, indeed you do.
don't be shy. Reach out and tell us if you hate this idea. But for next year, we're going to change the format of the show a little bit. So we're going to take the podcast to an every other week podcast. And then on the off weeks, why don't you tell everyone what we're thinking, Mike?
Well, I think we're thinking that we want to start making a little bit more video content. So you can get on YouTube and see us, and we'll do a recipe video. It could be we talk about a lot of stuff that I feel like will be better served for people if it's in video form. For example, we talk about maintenance on our grills. We kind of just have to describe things and hope people know what we're talking about. And so we're thinking on those off weeks, we'll be making videos together where we're cooking something or we're, showing you a technique that we learned or we like to use or something like that. And then we can kind of talk about it on the podcast and hopefully get some feedback from you too, and see, what the viewers thought and what they would do differently. And it may just be a full-on roast session, like, this is the worst thing I've ever seen. And that's hilarious, too. So
Yeah.
I think we can get down on that. So
Yep. So that's a thought process, and I'm kind of excited about it. I think it'll be new. It'll be
so, too.
different.
Yeah.
It's definitely going to stretch us. And if you want to go back to the first couple of podcasts and see how much more comfortable we are doing this now
Yeah.
and how much better our content is, even as I look at the camera and see that the frame is off center and all sorts
Can't
of
see
things.
the whole Texas flag either. That we had to.
Yeah, we had to correct our Texas
Yeah.
flag. Thank you for.
Sorry to the Texans out there.
I know I am one, and I didn't even know.
See, I had no idea. I wouldn't have thought of that. So
For
it was
any-
facing the wrong
Yeah,
direction.
for anyone that needs to know, the white of the Texas flag should be on the observer's left when displayed vertically, as it is here. So,
There you go.
but it's going to be bumpy at first. We're going to have crappy camera shots, and
Yeah. And awkward videos, probably.
yeah,
It was awkward enough getting used to talking into the camera or into the microphone. Talking into the camera is probably going to be
yeah.
a little rough at first.
It was funny. We did a couple of episodes just with audio, and then we added camera, and we were both like,
We were like nervous.
we were so nervous about having a camera on.
Like Ricky Bobby. I don't know what to do with my hands.
Yeah.
It was, yeah.
Well, it's funny. I was telling you, I wanna like build this over several years of, for New Year's this year, I had everybody in my family. I recorded them sitting here at the desk saying what their favorite thing from 2024 was and what they're looking forward to the most in 2025. Haley was like so against it. She was so uncomfortable in front of the camera, and I was just like, like
This is a regular Tuesday night. What are we
it's
doing?
just a camera. Like, who cares? Like,
That's cool, though. That's a cool little tradition.
yeah, I'm not like, I know what the kids said. Haley didn't want me to listen, so I sat there, wiggling my fingers. I have no idea what she said. I haven't watched the video. But my thought is I'm just going to save the videos for like 5 or 10 years
Yeah.
and then build a compilation to put all together.
That'd be cool.
Yeah.
I like
so. But we'll get better, I guess, is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
There is growth
We will
that will
improve.
come, and that's part of what this is about.
It's going to be mad cringe, but that could be kind of fun,
Yeah, I think when we both started this, like, we're not naturally creative people. Like, my creativity comes from changing the rub out on a favorite recipe, and I'm creative with my cooking, but not with visual arts, not with
Yeah.
like artsy creative things.
Right.
But that's what this became. Like, I started doing a podcast because I wanted a creative outlet to strengthen that part of me, and it's funny being able to talk in front of a camera and presenting in front of a huge group of people at work. Like, don't even think twice about that.
Yeah.
Like, I have no problem talking to anybody. Like, I just assume they're one of my YouTube viewers that hate everything I do, and like, okay, leave a bad review. See, leave a bad review. Watch me quit.
Watch me quit. Oh god. Yeah.
So yeah,
I think it'll be exciting. I don't know. Maybe it'll suck, and after the first month, we'll be like, nah. But I think it could be
I
kind
think
of
it's
fun.
gonna be fun.
We were saying we've seen enough of these videos. We know what we like. We know what helps people, and so hopefully we can get people watching and enjoying them. And if nothing else, we're learning a lot from making them. So,
And if nothing else, we've got a plan.
yeah,
No more texting at like 4:30, being like, "Hey, bro, are we doing this?
yeah,
What are we talking about?" We've got through the end of February planned out. So
yeah.
I think, do we want to say what the first one's going to be?
I don't know. Should we or should we leave room for?
Let's just leave it.
Yeah.
Let's leave it.
Tune in, guys. All right.
Yeah.
When are they going to
Next-
drop? Should we say that, or are we not quite prepared?
No,
to
I
say
think that's
it'll
fine.
drop?
They'll still drop on Thursdays. So this episode will drop on the 9th.
Mm-hmm.
The following Thursday, our first video will
Okay.
drop.
That'll be sweet.
And then we'll talk about said video the following week.
And we'd love to have like comments,
Lots of
suggestions,
comments.
whatever, so that we can kind of interact with you guys as well and say, "Oh, this person does it this way. That's an interesting idea," or whatever. So please, don't just comment on our incredible physiques,
Yeah.
but comment on what we're doing as well. So
And while Doug and Demeron, we love you guys, and we look forward to your comments. Everyone else, don't leave it to Doug and Demeron to be the only ones to comment.
and they're so good.
every
We'd
week.
love to hear from everybody.
Every week,
though.
I can count on those guys to be there
Those
for
guys are
us.
freaking awesome.
So, big shout out to those guys. So, it's a little bit short tonight, but
Well, I
I
feel
think
like
it's okay.
Yeah, we'll have more to talk about next time. We'll have our video. I think it'll be good.
Yep. So, Happy New Year's, Merry Christmas. Avoid puke palooza like Mike had.
Dude, it was so bad. It hasn't been. It went through all of us, and it was rough. I lost 10 pounds that week.
Technically, Christmas is celebrated on December 25th.
No, nobody.
Why don't
Nobody
you shut
asked
up,
you, Siri.
That was rude. You shouldn't be mean to AI. That's what I've heard. You need to teach your kids to be nice.
Yeah,
to
I know.
them.
My kids are always, shut up, Alexa. No. All right, well, it's gone. Until next time, I'm John,
I'm Mike.
and we're Fat Guys with Smokers. Oh, cue the extra. Bye. Thanks for listening to the Fat Guys with Smokers podcast. Be sure to check us out on Instagram and Facebook. Leave us a comment. We'd love to hear from you. Be sure to subscribe so you don't forget to tune in for even more nonsense from a couple of Fat Guys with Smokers.
Don't forget to like, subscribe.